stuff you've probably heard someone tell you at some point in your golfing career to keep your head down. Well, I'm here to tell you today that is the worst advice you could possibly be given. So in today's video, I'm essentially going to give you 2 to 3 drills that are going to help shift your low point further forward and allow you to stop topping it and chunking it and hitting more pure golf shots. So a common theme in lessons I've been given lately is people are hitting behind the ball, they're chunking it, and they're topping it. And they come in and they say, I'm just topping the ball like crazy. I'm lifting my head up. I'm doing all this stuff. You've probably heard someone tell you at some point in your golfing career to keep your head down. Well, I'm here to tell you today that is the worst advice you could possibly be given. So the idea of chunking it or hitting on top are actually coming from the same problem. And to solve that, we have to look at something called low point. So in today's video, I'm essentially going to give you 2 to 3 drills that are going to help shift your low point further forward and allow you to stop topping it and chunking it and hitting more pure golf shots. So again, the idea of keeping your head down is a terrible idea. Let's not think that. The head is going to move, and we'll get into this a little bit more as the video goes on. Okay, so let's just get some things out of the way to start. So for one, I already said it kind of in the intro, keeping your head down is terrible advice. Your head is going to move in the golf swing. It has to move. If you look at all the players on the planet, their head moves in some way or some fashion, right? If you find a video where their head stays perfectly still, feel free to send it over. I'll check it out, right? But the head is going to move, and we can't get away from that. Our body moves. We have all these joints. We have all these ligaments. We have these things that move. And for us to generate power, we actually need to move the head. So one of the biggest things, just get out of the way, is a concept called low point. So low point is basically where does the bottom or the deepest part of your divot occur. So for instance, somebody who is chunking and topping it, their low point is happening back or behind the ball. So somewhere back here, a few inches behind the ball. What's happening is their low point's happening back here, and say they stay down, right? Or keep their head down, they're going to chunk the ball back here. They're going to chunk it, and then say, before that person in your group tells you to keep your head down, what you do then is as you come through, you actually pull up or you extend from your hips. It's not your head, you extend from your hips. Or the other one that's more common is as you come down, right, you pull the arms up like this and you keep the head down and you top the ball. That's because the bottom of our arc is happening there. And if that's happening there, we're going to catch the ball on the top or we're going to hit behind it. So again, this issue of topping it and chunking it are related from the same idea. Your low point's happening too far back. We have to learn to shift that forward. For more tips like this and monthly games that I send out and even a free swing analysis, feel free to join my Discord in the link below so you can get access to all the free content I have to help you play better golf. I'll see you guys in there. Okay, so the first drill we're going to do to help shift the low point further forward, it's kind of a visual drill. You're just going to grab one of these alignment sticks. You can buy these anywhere. Everyone should have 2 to 3 of these in their bag. I carry 2. I think I've carried 2 since I was like in middle school or younger. So we're going to lay that stick down kind of right in line with the golf ball. That's going to act as a ball placement, right? So we went over before where ball placements should be. Generally speaking, with the 7-iron, should be a club head plus a golf ball away from that foot. So all you're going to do here, you're going to get set up and actually without a golf ball. And you're going to take some swings and you're going to feel like all your ground contact happens after the line. You're going to feel like if you make contact, it happens somewhere in this area, not in this area. So if we put a name to those, this would be ground contact after the ball. This would be ground contact before the ball, right? So why is that occurring? Well, today we're going to look at the pelvis. We're going to be looking at what the shoulders are doing and then also how you're using the ground. Okay, so the idea of hitting after, that's great. That's a great idea, but how do you do it, right? So how we're going to do this is when you get set up here, so I have a belt buckle on here. The other way you can think about it is your sternum or the buttons on your shirt. So buttons on my shirt, my nose, and my belt buckle are all right over this line right now. A lot of times what people are doing is as they take the club back, their belt buckle, their chest, their head all slide back, right? It slides back too far, and then they never push back to the left side soon enough or move the pelvis back or move their body back. So they end up getting back here, too much back here. As they come down, they know they're about to hit the ground, so they pull the arms up and then they top it, or if they keep the arms extended, they chunk it. So what we're going to try to do is feel our belt buckle here. I'm fine with feeling a little bit of pelvis movement back, right, pushing to the right side. But what we need to feel as the club moves back, so now my pelvis has moved back a little bit. As the club moves up, I need to get my belt buckle, my sternum, and my nose on this side of the line. Hit up there. One thing I tell people in short game lessons, a lot of ladies have like a necklace on, right? So The necklace, I want them to feel like their necklace or the pendant on their necklace gets ahead of the line. This is going to shift your low point further forward. So when you do this, you're going to get set up here, and you're just going to take small swings feeling maybe the pelvis rocks back a little bit, maybe you keep the pelvis more centered and you pivot this way. But either way, on the way up, I want you to feel like you get everything moving towards the lead side. This is going to shift that low point further forward. Shifting the low point further forward is going to allow us to make more ball first, ground after contact. It's going to look something like this. So I'm just going to take a small swing. I push back a little into my right side, so I'm going to push back, then push left, and then I'm going to hit the shot. I'm almost going to try to approach this as if it's a knockdown shot. So push, push, and through. And then basically what I did there, I hit ball first, ground after. So my low point there would have been about 6 inches ahead of the golf ball, and I would have hit down on that golf ball 6, 7, 8 degrees or something like that. So the idea that hitting down on the golf ball, that people think that's a bad idea, it's not. You should hit down on your irons. You should compress your irons, right? But you don't do that by keeping your head down. Keeping your head down is going to result in way more problems than it's going to solve. Keeping your head down is going to keep you on your back foot. Keeping your head down is going to cause you to pull your arms like this, and it's just no good. So anybody tells you keep your head down, just ignore them and refer them to my videos. That's a great way to do it. So the next part we have to talk about outside of this line is how we're going to get the arms in a better position, because a lot of people, like I said, as they get an impact, they've been trained for so long that if they don't pull their arms up, they're going to chunk the golf ball. So they're hitting all these shots low on the face, or they're topping them. If they've gotten really good at this, they're able to thin them, basically thin to win, where we want to get that contact point much higher in the face. So a super simple idea we're going to create here, right? This isn't perfect, but it's a good idea for people to take with them. So we have the understanding of getting the belt buckle, the body, everything moving left, and getting our low point further forward. Now with the arms, what I want you to imagine is my arms outstretched here. My arms and my shoulders kind of make this pizza slice. So here, here, and then down. So that makes a pizza slice, right? What I want to feel in practicing this, I just simply want to feel like I take my pizza slice back and then I take my pizza slice through. I don't want to feel like at any point I break the pizza slice, right? I want to feel like I keep this pizza slice through the entire shot. Now, is this exactly what you're doing in the golf swing? No, there's a little bit more wrist flexion and extension, there's a little bit more wrist extension and flexion happening in the swing, a little bit more turning and pivoting happening, but just as a simple generality, let's just feel like when we get set up here, our arms, so my arm and shoulders here make a pizza slice, and I just simply want to mold this feel of pushing into my lead foot, getting my pelvis this way, moving that way, is going with keeping this pizza slice together. And don't be afraid to do these with smaller swings to get used to it. So I'm going to take my pizza slice back, and then I'm just going to swing it through. So pizza slice back, and then through. And that's all I want to feel there. So the idea of keeping this pizza slice without breaking it is a good way to keep your arms extended and feel like you're pushing away. That's what we're kind of looking to do here. So another way outside of that pizza slice, this is actually going to help us kind of get that. So my friends over at Gravity Fit, if you don't have one of these, I would highly recommend getting it. I use this training aid on a daily basis. So in order to create width and kind of keep at the bottom our extension with our arms, not breaking it down, we're going to use the Gravity Fit. So I would recommend getting one of these. In the link below, I'll include a discount code for you to go grab one of yours. So all we're going to do, we're going to get that ball set up. So in setup, we're going to get this thing stretched out. We're going to get set up in here. And so now I've created my pizza slice. And what I can really feel here is the extension on the band. So I have the band extended out, and that's allowing me to create my pizza slice. So what I want to feel like is I keep this extension, I keep this width the entire time in the golf swing. I don't want to feel like, especially on the way back, that I break this down. So I want to create more width on the backswing, so stretch the band out, right? And then I want to feel like as I come through, as long as I shift my low point forward, I get my body moving forward, I will be able to keep my arm straight. Now, if my low point falls back and I keep my arm straight, I'll surely chunk it, right? So we want to feel like we mix this pelvis shifting forward with the extension of the arms with the help of Gravity Fits here. So when I get set up, I have my pizza slice, I have the extension in the arms. I'm going to create more width in the backswing and feel like I keep my width on the way down. Feel like you're pushing something away. With this, I'm feeling like I'm extending or stretching this band out. Feeling like my arms are pushing away from me. If I was playing basketball, I'd be throwing you a chest pass now, extending the arms out there. So now that we have this on, we're going to feel like we get set up. We're going to extend back, create width on the way back, create width on the way through, down and through, and allow ourselves to shift forward with the pelvis like we talked about here previously. And one thing you can see there is as I finish the swing, you actually saw me kind of finish here. That's me trying to really exaggerate this pushing motion. I don't want to feel like as I go through, I allow this band to pull me back in. I want to stretch this band. I want to push it out as far as I can. So what we want to feel again is as we take the club back, we create all this width. On the way down, we create width, and on the way through, we create width. We do not want to feel like when we go up, we stay on our back foot, and as we come down, we have to do this to essentially make contact with the ball. So again, pick one of these up if you don't have it. It's probably one of the best training aids you can potentially get out there. It's going to help you generate width, it's going to help you generate speed, so on and so forth. To summarize today's video, if you're chunking the ball, topping the ball, or maybe you're doing both, right? They're both caused by the same issue. Your low point's too far back, your arm structure is terrible at the bottom, so we want to clean up both of those. So again, simple drill, you're going to throw an alignment stick down on the ground. You're going to feel like you get your pelvis, your sternum, everything on the lead side of this line. You're going to try to get all your ground contact to happen after the line. Super simple drill. Again, if someone ever tells you to keep your head down, terrible advice. Send them to my YouTube channel. So terrible advice. So what you want to feel, we're going to get set up. We're going to feel like as the club goes back, I push left. But as we're doing that, you see I have the gravity fit on that I talked about. I want you to feel like you create width on the way back, or the pizza slice I talked about. So pizza slice with my arms and shoulders. Pizza slice goes back, pizza slice comes down, and pizza slice goes through. I don't want to have a broken slice back, a broken slice there, and a broken slice through. So again, to fix your top, to fix your chunk, we have to get you to shift more forward, get the pelvis moving that way. We have to get the arm structure better at the bottom, and you're going to be in a lot better position to play better golf. Again, if you guys want more tips and drills like this, be sure to click the link in my bio for my free Discord channel, where you'll be able to talk to me one-on-one. I even have free swing analysis in there, and you get tips like this anytime you need them. It's a great community in there. Feel free to jump in, and I can't wait to see you all in there.